Oh, folks. For fuck's sake. Okay, so I was just given this by one of my hatchlings, Sandy. Thanks, Sandy. This is the basically the appeal that was filed in the 7th District Court by Brad Schimmel, by the Attorney General Brad Schimmel of Wisconsin. And I gotta tell you, kids, I have barely been like 5 pages into this thing, and already I'm noticing stupidity. Okay, so let's get started. And again, link below. Let's get started here on page 8. And this is a 422-page document. 422 pages of Brad Schimmel stroking his own dick. It's fucking ridiculous. First and foremost is the statement of the issues. Number 1 was the Wisconsin Court of Appeals holding that Dassey's confession was voluntary, a reasonable application of Supreme Court precedent under the Anti-Terrorism and Effective Death Penalty Act. What in the fuck does a 16-year-old's confession have to do with the Anti-Terrorism and Death Penalty Act of the United States Supreme Court, Schimmel? Point number 1. Point number 2 is, did the Wisconsin Court of Appeals rejection of Dassey's attorney conflict claim violate clearly established law as determined by the Supreme Court? Schimmel, honey, I know you went to a really shitty law school, but try to keep up with the rest of the class. Now, this is where I really start having problems, kids. This is where I just want to slap the shit out of the stupid bitch that spawned this cretin. Introduction. Brendan Dassey and his uncle Stephen Avery brutally raped, murdered, and mutilated Teresa Halbach. Dassey had stumbled upon Avery raping Halbach, but rather than leaving and calling for help, Dassey joined in. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? This is where I get really pissed the fuck off. Dassey admitted to all of this in a detailed voluntary confession. Schimmel, do you know what those two words, detailed and voluntary, actually fucking mean? Because I don't think you do. First and foremost, it wasn't one fucking statement, jackass. It was 4. Point number 2 is that through every single one of those interviews that Brendan Dassey was forced to take part in, most of his answers were monosyllabic. Yeah, no. That's not a detailed confession, jackass. That is agreeing what Fassbender and Wiegert are shoving down his throat. So that blows that bullshit fucking argument of yours right out of the water. Number 2, voluntary. He didn't volunteer shit. He didn't volunteer a goddamn thing. They had to pull it out of him like fucking pulling teeth. And they had to pull it out of him because it was bullshit. You fucking chucklehead. Oh my God. Wisconsin, do yourselves a favor and start raising the standards that you have for who is your fucking attorneys. Ugh. They had re-interviewed him because he was crying uncontrollably in the months following Halbach's murder and had told his cousin considerably more than he initially told the police. You fucking moron, Schimmel. First and foremost, there is no proof that Brendan Dassey had been crying uncontrollably in the months preceding the murder, number 1. Number 2, he'd broken up with his girlfriend, you schnook. He was 16 years old. That's usually your first love. Boys are allowed to cry, Schimmel. It's okay. I promise. And when your ass gets it... when your ass gets put through the fucking meat grinder by the 7th Circuit Court, oh, that's going to be gorgeous. You're going to learn that it's okay for boys to cry. Second of all, his cousin retracted her statement. She said she lied and continues to keep that narrative to this day. She says that she lied about it. She retracted her statement, Schimmel, therefore you can't use it. Or did you not get that part of law school? You fucking moron. Investigators sought permission from Dassey's mother to talk to him. Bullshit. They didn't seek permission. They lied to her to get her permission. Fucking get your story straight. They read Dassey his Miranda rights, urged him to tell the truth, asked open-ended questions. No, they didn't. And in general, used time-tested interview techniques that have been approved by court after court. I don't even know where to start with the stupidity of this fucking statement. Now, he goes on to claim that this specific court, this Court of Appeals, the 7th Circuit Court, has upheld voluntary confessions from many kids. It's been out. Many kids in the same situation. But here's the thing. Schimmel, there's a first time for everything, asshole. And recent studies have shown that the Reed technique, especially when applied as improperly as Wiegert and Fassbender did, is shown to coerce false confessions. You fucking moron. What the fuck is wrong with you? You clearly have this overinflated sense of ego, and now I'm starting to see the connection between you and Kratz. I really am. I think that that's part of the curriculum at whatever fucking law school these two morons went to. This is fucking ridiculous, kids. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to leave this link to this down below because there is no way that I can possibly plow through 422 pages right now. I've got a shitload of homework to get done. So I will be doing another video in the relatively near future on Judge Duffin's response. I will also be doing another video with regards to David Thorne. So don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Mama Phoenix 6, and boogie on over to the About page here on my channel. You'll find everything from my Facebook fan page to my Cafe Press store to my Pinterest boards. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you soon.